Hey traders from around the world, welcome to your Monday real life stock review presented by Jeremy Alexander Newsom. That's me, and the company is called reallifetrading.com. Let's check out some broader markets. Before we do, just a really super fast update. We do have a program coming out today at reallifetrading.com. You can pop over there at any point in time. And at the very, very top portion, you'll see live class right there. Just click on live class, and once you do that, you'll actually be directed to the opportunity to register for our beginners program. Beginners trading is entirely free. All of our trading education and materials are actually free for the entire world. Our mission is to enrich lives. So be there, register, it's great. All right, back over to the Qs. Not a beginner strategy at all, but we have a bear call spread that we got into on Thursday on the Qs. Crazy cool part about that particular trade is it actually makes money as long as the Qs do not go up to 195 by Friday. In fact, my goal is just actually buy this back relatively soon. The big takeaway though in the broader markets today, team, is we actually did trade to an incredibly strong support on the spiders. That support is a monthly 100 simple moving average. Let me pull that up really quick and you can see there she is. The blue line, the 100 simple, insane that we have come down to that in this month already, but we're there. So ironically enough, I'm not entirely sure how long or what we're going to do at this particular price, but this is a really good support level. Very strong previous support resistance there. And again, you're kind of chilling at the 100 simple on a monthly. Therefore, are we going to bounce at this price? I don't know. It seems likely, but do we have to? Not really. Not really. In fact, the more that the U.S. is shutting down, I got reports that Denver is doing a shutdown, and the more and more states that do it, I think the more the market continues to drop. Therefore, only time will tell. But we're at a spot where I've began peeling off some of my positions on some puts as protection. But yes, it does look a little frothy monkey down here for sure. And the daily chart, this is the SPY on the daily time frame. You have a really strong close again below this high wave candle. So the fact that you got a close below this high wave candle, a close below this high wave candle, we haven't managed to put together 2 days in a row of bullishness, just kind of screams bearish to me overall. So we'll find out. Here's the Dow Jones ETF, which is ticker symbol DIA. And the Dow Jones ETF looks equally as bearish today. Again, closing below the low of this candle is not good in any portion of the word at all. And we did actually retest a little bit today. Here's the 65-minute chart, 60-minute chart. And you can see that we did gap down, we traded up, and then we rolled over. And then today we trade up again and then kind of still rolled over. So the trend right now in all time frames looks bearish. Of course, we don't have to continue down. We could get a little bit of a bounce soon. But again, the more that the U.S. begins to shut down, the lower this market goes, in my particular opinion. All right, so from here, let's go look at some swing trades. Ticker symbol WORK is one that we recently got triggered into, breaking above the 100 and taking out this little bearish high wave candle. This is actually a very similar trade that we got triggered into recently, so we'll find out if that one works or not. Let me share with you 2 trades that we took today in the day trading room. One won and one lost. This was the loser. That's right, showing you a losing trade. Blue Apron, ticker symbol APRM. Bearish candle gapped up, was a bullish gap and go. That simply did not go. So here's the 5-minute chart on Blue Apron, and bottom line, we traded up. We had a really nice limit buy, so that limit buy was down here. We got filled on the limit buy, and we had a stop loss at the low of the day. So pretty much once we got filled on this candle right here. Once this candle closed below those lower shadows, we cut bait and run for about a 0.6R loss. And then you can see it would have stopped us out and then actually eventually ran a little bit higher for a small gain. You could have won extremely small if I had held, but didn't, would have gotten stopped out. All is good, not that big of a deal. And then the winning trade was actually on SPY, ticker symbol SPY. This was a late in the afternoon trade, really quite wonderful trade if I do so say myself. Here is the look of the chart when we were setting up the trade, was right here. And I'll walk you through it. Very, very basic, very simple. So first and foremost, you had a massive, immaculately strong run-up pre-market on the SPY. So before market opened, I mentioned to everyone, I think we're going to pull back a little bit here, team, because we're just so far. In fact, you can see pretty clearly that from the lows to those highs, you were up 9% on the SPY in about an hour. That is magnificently large. Therefore, it would make sense that we would open and slowly kind of meander down. So you got a double top pre-market. We trade lower, we trade up, and then had a brilliant, very cute, nice S-curve rollover for the final bearish trade. So on the SPY, what we were noticing is now at that point, you had gone down about 9%, right? From the highs to the lows, which again is also immaculately large. And now you're trading into the previous support of the SPY, which is that really strong candle and the pre-market support down here. So my plan was, let's look for a bullish entry. You got a very nice candlestick pattern, aka morning star reversal right there. Really just gorgeous. This candle comes in, looks really good. This candle comes in, boom, closes above the morning star. So we do a limit buy, 22069 by 216.69. It's a $4 stop on SPY. We got filled right there, and then it works. So it took about 23 minutes or so to work out very nicely, but I did lose on Blue Apron. We did win on the SPY, and therefore we won more than we lost. Crazy news is, if you're playing an option, which I did do, I bought the 221 call options on SPY expiring today. Bought them right around here for $3.20. And on this particular candle right there, that was a $1,000 candle because I bought 10 contracts and sold those contracts for $4.20, which was $1,000 on the options. And obviously you can see the shares worked out really well also. So some good stuff out there, a lot of gorgeous, phenomenal volatility, and I do have some stocks that some people requested as well, so let me go ahead and hop into those. Snapchat and Zoom. So Zoom, congratulations to Sandra Brooks, who made her first $1,000 day trading today on Zoom video. She murdered it. Very nice gap. Just a really nice retest gap above all the highs, taking out a bunch of shorts. You can see this upper shadow is trapped. This upper shadow is trapped. Greg Gilbert also played Zoom extremely well. Here's the 3-minute chart, and you can see how nicely Zoom retested in the morning. Now, this is not a trade that I took personally, mostly because I'm a giant wuss, but here was the setup. Very good pre-market resistance right there. Old resistance was new support. So right before market open, you had a strong, big buying candle. So what did we get on a retest gap? We got the retest. You got the S-curve on the retest gap. It pulled back into old resistance, new support. There's your high wave candle with pretty low volume, higher lows, trend looked good. That's how most traders played it. That's how most traders dominated it. So congratulations to anyone who played Zoom. And a little bit later in the day, I talked about bracket trading this little area up in here, and that also would have worked for about an hour and a half as well. So another really profitable day in the morning room today for Monday. Tomorrow will be very interesting to see what happens. But bottom line, folks, it doesn't look super bullish out there. I only have one bullish swing trade, and that is on Slack that we just talked about. Caterpillar looks a little worse for wear. Nice gap down, decent close. So I do have some puts on Caterpillar. Here's PayPal, PYPL, and PayPal. A little bit of a lower shadow, a little bit of a high wave candle, but it did close below the low of this candle. We did make a little bit of a lower low. The weekly chart, you have this ginormous hammer candle with the close below the weekly chart. Your long-term moving averages, the 200 simple is at 76.64, so it seems reasonable for us to get down there. And you can see that we've closed below all of this support last week as well. So bottom line, I have some put positions on some trades. PayPal is another one of those. April are most of my positions, and I'm willing to hold through a little bit of rest, a little bit of volatility to see if I can snag one more big push on the broader markets. But I'm doing a lot of day trading right now and having an absolute blast doing that. Tesla, and then we'll look at one more. Tesla right now just kind of hanging out. It didn't do very much today at all. I watched it almost all day, and it just didn't do very much. I will be most likely bracket trading this candle tomorrow. Big bullish volume, really nice off the 200 simple. Traded up, everyone and their mom probably was looking to short Tesla today. So there's a chance that you could get a nice little bounce back up into the 100. That'd make the most sense to me. If that does not happen, however, then we start breaking down. I'm going to keep a very close eye on Tesla, because if Tesla does close below this candle that came in on Thursday of last week, if Tesla closes below that candle at any point between now and April, Tesla's going to go to 200. And that's a wild, wild statement, but that's most likely just what's going to happen at this particular point in time. All right, last but not least, I had a request for Snapchat. And Snapchat was one that I did have a bullish day trade on today. And that day trade would have barely worked, but it would have worked. I just ended up canceling it because it more or less took too long. But we're going to look to buy it at 10.39 with a stop at 9.99. That would have been the setup. We would have triggered here, would have increased the stop there, and would have exited somewhere around here for maybe half an hour. So not that big of a deal that I got caught. Small gain on Snapchat. But overall, here's the weekly chart. A lot of people, I guess, staying home, not doing anything massive. All the kids are out of school now. Most of the, kids, high school, middle school, colleges, all kinds of campuses being closed. So apparently they're just all playing on Snapchat. It could easily trade back up into the $12, $15-ish region. You do have a very nice hammer candle here on a weekly chart on Snapchat. So again, trade back up to 12.45, and then from there, only time will tell what we get. Maybe we roll over, do something like that, or maybe we kind of create one of those little bounces and start making higher lows and higher highs. We'll just have to see. Snapchat is going to be relatively following the broader market, and just we will see what happens with the big picture market overall, ladies and gentlemen. But I am still slightly bearish out there, expecting a little bit of lower move to go. I just don't see how a bunch of the U.S. shutting down is going to be bullish for the market. But I bought myself some time with April puts on the Qs, April puts on the SPY, April puts on Caterpillar, April puts on PayPal, and that's it. Those are all my swing trades right now. So not that many. Most of them are bearish. I'm just kind of waiting out to see what's going to happen. I'm going to be a little patient and just doing a lot of day trading, having a lot of fun, and selling some volatility on the broader market. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to pop over to reallifetrading.com. Register for the beginning class. It's going to start tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I hope I can help everyone answer a lot of great questions for beginner traders. So until then, love life, and trade it. Bye.